Boy, them Georgia Bulldogs and Kirby Smart, they got problems. I'm telling you. The Georgia Bulldogs just might be in for a rude awakening in 2025. They lost a hell of a lot of players off that 2024 team. I know Kirby Smart, the depth on that Georgia Bulldog team run deep, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And most of the time, their number twos are like number ones. So when somebody leaves, the next man will step in, show up, and show out. But entering 2025, I just think they lost too much. And I'm talking about on both sides of the ball. And when it comes to the offense, I'm not only talking about the quarterback position. I'm talking about the offensive line, the wide receivers also, plus you lost your number one running back. Okay? And I know that number two running back, he was a true freshman last season. He was a beast. And I thought he was better than Travis Etienne. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, them Georgia Bulldogs, they lost a lot. They basically lost their whole offensive line. All except for one guy. And the guy that stayed or is not draft eligible, he played in every game last season, but he only started 4. And against Notre Dame, I'm talking about Monroe Freeland. Against Notre Dame, he was getting beat up. He was getting beat up. He probably gave up 2 sacks, a couple of sacks. I believe Gunnar Stockton had a fumble or something when Monroe Freeland got beat. Got sacked, fumbled. So it is what it is. Monroe Freeland, he just got to get better. That's all. He's still young, so got the whole freaking offseason to work on it. But I'm going to tell you right now, Kirby Smart and them Georgia Bulldogs, they have a lot to address this spring and the entire offseason. Basically, you're going to see a brand new Georgia Bulldog football team in 2025. Because a lot of those names that you was hearing in 2024 is no longer there. All right? If you want to talk about the offensive side of the ball, you already know Carson Beck is gone. You know his issue. Declaring for the draft. Changing his mind. Going to Miami. You already know that. Then Trevor Etienne. Enter the draft. Then let's talk about this offensive line. I mean, it took a big hit. You lost both guards. Tate Rallich and Dylan Fairchild. 2 of the best offensive linemen really in the country. You lost that. Then you lost offensive tackle Xavier Trust. You lost, offensive tackle Ernest Green III. Come on, man. And you lost the center Jared Wilson. So, yeah, an entire new offensive line, all except Dylan Fairchild. And if Dylan Fairchild don't get no better than what he played in Notre Dame, he'll be a rotational player, guaranteed. He might play in every damn game, but he'll be a rotational player. Might even start a couple like he did last season. But they got to address this offensive line. And that should be the first thing they address. Then you got Gunnar Stockton, first-year starting quarterback. And you know some things been coming out about his game. These supposed to be professionals have been talking about some of his issues been coming out. As far as holding on to the ball too long. All right? As far as feeling the pressure when he's in the pocket. So we'll see how that works out. But seems to me the Georgia Bulldogs offensively got a lot of issues. Georgia Bulldogs as a whole. And then you talk about the wide receivers. Kobe Young, gone. Dominique Lovett, gone. Arian Smith, gone. And maybe Georgia Bulldog fans are glad they're gone with as many balls they dropped last season. Because you remember, the Georgia Bulldog had the most drops in all of college football last season. But They got a transfer wide receiver. I believe he came out of USC. He's supposed to be pretty damn good. But if you remember, matter of fact, they lost another wide receiver, Rod Thomas, during the season because of off-the-field issues. Now, if you remember, Dominic Lovett was at Missouri. He was the best wide receiver on that Missouri football team. Rod Thomas was the best wide receiver on the Mississippi State team when he was there. And when they got to Georgia, both of those guys' numbers dropped. So with this guy that came from USC, supposed to be this great wide receiver, will his numbers drop too? I mean, it is. Plus, you got Mike Bobo. That's an issue right there. But anyway, that's a lot to replace all those daggone defensive linemen and all those wide receivers. And then you got to replace a running back too, in which I think the number 2 running back from last season will just step up because he was doing his thing last year. I just can't remember his name right now, but that guy was doing his thing. There were several times I said, shit, he better than Trevor Etienne. You know, Trevor Etienne and those Robinson boys, injury prone as hell. So, but you got the other little running back coming back too. The white boy, man, Cash Jones, y'all, he coming back. So you got them two. You know what I'm saying? But you're losing a lot. You're losing a lot, Georgia Bulldogs. Let's get to the defensive side of the ball. And all these guys I'm naming, they ain't just any old players. These are guys that actually contributed to the team in a big way. Defensively, you losing defensive end Michael Williams. Defensive lineman, Nazir Stackhouse. Defensive lineman, Tyron Ingram Dawkins. Defensive lineman, Warren Brinson. Linebacker, Jalen Walker. One of the best linebackers in all of college football. Linebacker, Shmuel Mundy. And safety, Malachi Starks, one of the best safeties in all of college football. These are guys that, some of these guys, you just can't replace with the same caliber of talent. Just not going to happen. I don't care how much depth you got. I don't think you got a daggone safety on your whole defensive roster. And I'm talking about incoming freshmen. They got the talent of Malachi Moore. I know you got that guy, I believe his number is 14 from last season. He was a true freshman. Came in as a 5-star contributor. I know he's still there. So shit, man, I wish, let me pull up y'all depth chart, man. Let's see what y'all got. Looking at 2025. And yeah, let me see who I'm talking about. We'll just go back. KJ Bolden. That's who I'm talking about. Number 4. That's his name. KJ Bolden. Zion, oh man. No, you got Everett. He's still there. He's not very dependable, in my opinion. So, hey, it is what it is. You got C.J. Allen. Oh, my, man, come on, man. This defense ain't going to look nothing like it did in 2024. It ain't going to look nothing like it in 2025. I'm going to tell you right now. You lost a lot of damn talent. And then this daggone offense, that running back, Nate Frazier, that's who I'm talking about. That guy's a dog. And like I say, I feel like he was better than daggone Trevor Etienne last season. And then you got them Robinson boys. You never know what you're going to get out of them because they ain't never on the damn field, and you got Cash Jones coming back. All right, you also got Chauncey Bowens. Man, oh, man. But, hey, it is what it is. Well, it looked like it say Ernest Green may be coming back. I had him going to the draft. Maybe he decided not to. But right here, he got Ernest Green. But I don't know about him. But I know Tate Radish, Dylan Fairchild, and Xavier Trust, they out of here. They out of here. And damn. And Jared Wilson, I forgot about him. They out of there, Georgia Bulldog fans. Y'all got issues all over the damn field. I mean, all over the field. especially on the offensive side of the ball. And then on the defense, you ain't faring no damn better. Now, if this was Alabama, them Georgia Bulldog fans will be eating Alabama fans up, talking about all the daggone players that we lost, just like they did from 22 to 23 and from 23 to 24. All these players that we lost to the draft and to the transfer portal. Y'all would be eating that up. And you know it. You know it. Y'all would be eating that up. Just like you was back then. But now it's y'all turn and you're real quiet about it. And everybody else is real quiet about it. They're only concerned about the quarterback position when it comes to Georgia Bulldogs. But as you can see, they got more problems than the damn quarterback position. And as of right now, in my opinion, your quarterback position ain't set in stone because you're going to have a quarterback battle down there in Athens. And you're going to have a lot of position battles. So, as I said, the Georgia Bulldogs, Coach Kirby Smart might be in for a rude awakening in 2025. Don't be surprised, Georgia Bulldog fans, if your Georgia Bulldogs wind up like my Alabama Crimson Tide in 2024, going 9-3 during the regular season, I might add. Don't be surprised, and missing the college football playoff. Don't be surprised with all these, players that you losing or have lost. But don't be surprised. Now y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and roll damn Tide.